Every data analyst is terrified of DAX, or at least they were when they first started learning Power BI. This is day 8 of my Power BI micro bootcamp, and today we're going over an introduction to DAX. Make sure to pay attention to this one because I'm also going to help you understand a very common Power BI misconception. Up until now, we have been importing data, cleaning it, connecting tables, and building visualizations. But eventually, you will need Power BI to calculate things for you, and that's where DAX comes in. DAX stands for Data Analysis Expression. Think of DAX like Excel formulas for Power BI. If you've ever written a sum, an average, or an if formula in Excel, then you're already halfway there. All right, let's say I want to know what my total revenue is. In my table here, I have a column for quantity and I have a column for unit price. But I don't have a revenue column, so I need Power BI to calculate it for me. That's what DAX does. In Power BI, click on New Measure to create your first measure. And then in this bar where you see Measure Equals, you're going to replace the word measure with whatever you want your new measure to be named, and then say equals, followed by the expression that's going to be used to calculate your new KPI. Don't worry about understanding every piece of this equation yet. Just know that we're telling Power BI to multiply the quantity by the unit price, and then we're summing all of that together, or we're adding all of that together. Now, when I hit enter, I now have that new total revenue KPI listed in my calendar table. I'm going to go ahead and switch it from the calendar home table to the facts table, since the facts table is where I'm taking the fields that are used to calculate it. Now let's just go ahead and create a simple visualization with this new field here. I'm just going to use the metric card so that I can quickly see what my total revenue is. Now, if a user filters this dashboard, the KPI will update automatically. Lastly, I want to point out a very common Power BI misconception. A measure is not the same as data that's stored in your tables. When I come over to my table view, I don't have the total revenue as a column in any of my tables. I see it listed here as a measure, but it's not pre-calculated and stored in my table the way all of my other columns are. So measures are kind of like stored equations that you can use when you're building your report to create KPIs like we did here. The DAX equation that we wrote here is only calculated in the dashboard, so you won't find it in the data tables or in the data model. All right, in the next video, I'll show you the 2 DAX functions every Power BI user should know, so make sure to follow so you don't miss it.